All true histories contain instruction, though in some the treasure may be hard to find, and when found, so trivial in quantity that the dry, shriveled kernel scarcely compensates for the trouble of cracking the nut. So begins Agnes Grey by Anne Brontë. I recently finished reading Agnes Grey, written by Anne Brontë and published in December 1847. This was her first book to reach the reading public, and the only one I have read by her. The novel carried me away to Agnes's world, and I could often relate to her inner thoughts. The fictive world that Brontë builds is simple and clean, and feels bright, with subtle details of character and setting. I really enjoyed her writing style. This was an unexpected read, as I only recently became aware of the novel's existence. I'm very glad I gave it a try. You think, because I always do as you bid me, I have no judgment of my own. But only try me, that is all I ask, and you shall see what I can do. Agnes Grey. The more I learn of Anne Brontë, the more I see her as an inspirational figure. In my mind, she is in company with people like Alcuin of York, Anton Chekhov, and Yoshida Shoin, champions of education in the human mind who valued ideas, thought, and the interior self. Anne lived a vivid interior life, constructing a land of fantasy with her sister Emily, called Gondel. This world existed in her mind, in play with her sister and other siblings, in prose, lists of names, and in poetry. Only some poetry, diary references, and lists still remain, and unfortunately much seems to have been destroyed or lost. Anne and her siblings read extensively from their father's home library, including classics such as Homer, the Bible, Shakespeare, and Milton. This process of self-education is deeply attractive and reassuring. In the most wide-ranging circumstances of time and place, there are always individuals intent on learning, thinking, and exploring. In addition to her natural affinity for self-education, Anne saw the importance of education opportunities within society for girls and women in a time that severely restricted such access. She wanted a world in which young women could explore opportunities beyond the few avenues afforded women in the Victorian era. She saw independence, both intellectually and materially, as necessary for women as it was for men. We can learn from Anne Bronte's love and curiosity, her bravery and creativity, and her concern for others. According to her close friend, Ellen Nussey, who along with Charlotte Brontë was present at Anne's death from tuberculosis, she spoke the following to her sister Charlotte shortly before dying: "Take courage." And that, I think, is the inspiration and challenge she leaves for us all. Thank you very much for listening to some of my thoughts on Agnes Grey and Anne Brontë. Take care and happy reading.